Welcome to the 12th Man Rant. I'm your host, Zach Curtis. I thought it was a good game, honestly. It was ugly to watch. It was pretty horrific at times. I think it was something crazy like 14 penalties for 182 yards. But at the end, some of it I think was a good game. Pete Carroll likes a defense that'll come right out and hit you in the mouth. And you got guys like Cam Chancellor and to a lesser degree Earl Thomas. You got your giant quarters of Brandon Browner and Sherman. They're big and they're physical and they hit really hard, especially Chancellor. And I think what you've seen time and again, and you're going to see it all this season, is that what is a completely legal hit where he goes shoulder pad to the chest plate to the guy carrying the ball results in the ball carrier's head snapping back like he got whiplash, and then he gets a penalty for a hit to the head, even though the replay clearly shows it was a completely legal hit. Keep in mind, this is preseason. If you're going to be ugly, this is the time to be ugly. This is the first game where the starters are going to play for an extended period of time. Both teams know that. It's got more of a feel of a real game than any other game in the preseason. I thought our first drive was great. It was well scripted. I thought it was effective. Russell's initial scramble for 13 yards looked really good. Marshawn Lynch catching the pass for 23 yards. There was obvious problems with pass protection. Some of those sacks, especially in the red zone, were just horrendous. They're kind of almost unforgivable. But then again, that's why Turbin isn't our starting running back. So there's room for growth here, but I think overall the potential shown through. And this isn't going to be a perfect season. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be wins and losses. What do I think about the defense? Well, I thought the defense was a mixed bag. On the one hand, I thought they played fairly well. Chris Clemens is still out, obviously. That's a big loss there. No Cliff Averill either. I'm really interested to see where this defense goes this year. And I know that it's preseason, so they kept it pretty vanilla, but we're still not quite getting that pass rush. I mean, last year, outside of Clemens and occasionally Urban, we had nothing in the pass rush department. So we're definitely getting better. The one thing that we know that they've demonstrated once again is they will knock the shit out of people. They don't care. The Legion of Boom is just going to be making everybody on the offense blowing snot bubbles. It's going to be Varsity Blues only in real life. It's going to be pretty crazy. And I am excited for that. That's the way football ought to be. Special teams is actually my favorite part of the Seahawks right now. And I think part of that has to do with the fact that losing Leon Washington, that was the only facet of our game that was expected to get worse, right? I mean, we upgraded every position that needed upgrading with the exception of kick returner. Although Harvin is a fantastic kick returner when he gets healthy and we see what he can do, that's not really a loss at all. Although the amount of money they're paying, I'll be surprised if they let him return kicks. Right now, we're still trying to find our kick returners. And in trying to find them, that means we're getting some really exciting returns. The guys getting back there know this is their shot. For some of them, this may be the only way they make the team, is contributing on special teams. We got some great kickers. John Ryan just booming some punts. You got Hauska just nailing field goals. I mean, our special teams unit has way more intensity to it than I think a lot of other teams do. Actually, our whole team. It just seems like the past 3 preseason games, we've come out hot and ready to play and like hungry. And the teams we're playing against have just been like business as usual. And that makes me excited. That makes me think that this team is for real. And I think special teams are going to be fun to watch for the whole season. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Definitely hit us up on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. Give us some likes, leave us some comments. We'll hit you back. Love getting in touch with the fans. Fellow 12ers out there, Dose Nation, repping it hard. Let's do that whole thing over again.